No. Cake. Bad news. You wanna make it where your mic actually comes through? Holy streamer, dude.
Fucking Windows updates resets every single time. I manually have to set my microphone in OBS every fucking time. It is set to it is set to my Blue Yeti right now. Everything. Fuck. I already have said hi twice, Legos. I'm sorry. Um,
No, he's egoing you.
oh my, I hate every fucking time, man. I don't care if it's a small update or a big update. OBS is like, oh, I forgot what your mic is. Fuck me. And no, that's not an invitation for you, Joe.
Anything but you see he gets it.
I think the last one is the SBI PSX, COT, DLF, MRF. We're flying from where the fuck are we right now? New Orleans, just off of New Orleans. Huma. I don't know how you fucking say it. Um, Huma, Louisiana to whatever fucking airport is in New Mexico. Co-pilot hit the red button. If he hit the red button, that would probably just depressurize the entire plane, and that would kind of suck at altitude.
Do I tell him about the door flight?
No one needs to know that happened. You can tell everyone about the engine flight. That you can say all you want about. The door flight is that was a test flight. It had to happen. Oh, I was like, what am I doing? Oh, what is the comms here? Better tie his hands up. Nah, he's chilling tonight. He's actually being somewhat respectful tonight. Not taxiways, damn it. I want fucking there we go. Frequencies. 12025.
Can I do the lights?
Really? Uh,
Uh,
oh wait, we have to use C. Oh shit. 1.3. 15 stream streak. Brother, I haven't even streamed 15 times in like the past year.
Homa Airport information Oscar 0300 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 13. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.08. ILS runway 18 in use. Landing and departing runway 18.
Sweet. All I need to know.
Our aircraft say direction of
Shut the fuck up. Okay, 3008. Okay, let's go ahead and code 4064. Put that on alt. Setup 34. Nav mode on. Vertical speed on. Yeah, sweet. I think that's it. Speed on.
Dude, what do I do with these 60,000 channel points?
Um, I don't know. Flex on people that you have them. I don't fucking know. I don't have enough redeems to even probably use all of them 3 times over. 2756. Yep. Okay, good. We're full pounds. Yeah. Gen 2 is off. I know. Yeah. So this is a flight from Khum, Louisiana to I think it's Kdmn, Mexico. Yep, Kdmn Municipal. So Kdmn, New Mexico. 3 hour 15 flight. With the headwind we have, hopefully we can kind of. Well, it's 3 hour 9 minutes, but I put at 3 hour 15 just in case we have to. ATC comes on and tries to fuck us in the ass. Um,
Ooh, fun.
yeah, I know. There we go. Hey, we're right here next to the departure runway, so that makes this easy. ATC's offline, so we don't need to get a clearance. It's kind of actually really quiet tonight on Vatsim. Like overall, like even there's like less planes on Vatsim, like less pilots. ATC is actually very quiet. Like you only have center and like a couple towers or grounds scattered about, but nothing crazy. Like I don't think anyone is like close to fully staffed. Well, what is that? Mexico City, I think, might be fully staffed, but that's it. That's the closest area that has fully staffed, though. pretty quiet for a little bit. At least Houston might pop online. They might not. Who knows? I don't know their schedules. It is kind of the middle of the week. But we'll see. We will briefly clip through Monterrey Center, which is um, Mexico.
Oh no.
We'll briefly clip through, but honestly, once they see our flight plan, they might just be like, fuck off, go back to Unicom. So
Can we take a detour so we can get away from that?
we'll be clipping through it like for a few miles, bro. We won't even be, we will still be over the desert.
That might be enough to get shot down, though.
Yes, but also, like I gotta refile to do that shit. Okay, well, we're taxing to runway 18, which is literally right next to us. So we're full on fuel. We're good to go. Yeah. So even though there's no traffic around, I guess I can be realistic and make traffic calls. We are on the CTAF. Correct. Yep.
Yeah, why don't you make some traffic calls?
I made them last
For
time.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. So Khum traffic. Phenom 6100 Foxtrot texting from the FBO to runway 18. Come on. Okay. Keep this baby rolling. Let's see. Turn on taxi lights. We can go and turn on nav lights. That's yeah, cool. It's literally just like a giant turnaround. Even though the entrance to the FBO is still blocked by just wing taxiway lights for no fucking reason.
Something wrong with that?
And I don't really like to run over taxiway lights personally, but you know, whatever. For anyone that's curious on how VATSIM works, at least in the US, this is only a US rule. Well, not really a rule, but kind of like a highly recommended rule. Um, Even if there's no ATC online, the highly recommended rule is instead of just using like everywhere else, you just use Unicom, so 122.8. However, in the US, they're doing this thing where they want you to switch to that tower's real life CTAF. So here it's 125.3. Um, that might not be the tower frequency for real life here, but that is a real life CTAF. So we all are just communicating with CTAF. If Center was online, we would be talking to Center anyway. So who the fuck cares about CTAF? But yeah, that's just what we're doing. Okay, anything on final for us? Nope. Any runways looking clear? Sweet. Okay, cool. Go and turn on landing lights, strobes. Let's see. Everything's all set. Should be good to go. Puma traffic, Phenom 6100 Foxtrot, departing runway 18 to the west. Puma. I think I accidentally said tumor, but that's fine.
What?
I think I like accidentally put a T in Huma and it sounded like I said tumor, but like Puma. It's fine though. Sometimes you gotta say tumor. Hey, it's not as bad as I literally got I'll tell it after I get airborne. Okay, 18 is verified. Why is there a truck on the runway? Get the fuck off, thank you. Okay, 18 verified, let's hit it and let's shit and get it.
That's what?
Okay. Hey. on, rotate. Let's see if I can do a little bit gentler of a rotate. Yep, sweet. Okay, pause the rate, gear up. Yeah, off.
Let's go, Austin.
Okay, and try to fly it a little bit here. Don't want to. I'll at least fly it to 1,000 feet, and then we can worry about autopilot or turning on autopilot and autopilot.
Every time we turn on autopilot, we take a 50% chance that we don't just nosedive into the ground.
Honestly, you're not wrong. So is it technically go at your own risk deal when tower? Yeah, actually, yeah, it's kind of like that in real life at a non-towered airport. Because, for instance, the airport I work at in real life is a non-towered airport. So we call it the Wild West for a reason. And for instance, just a week or two ago, we only have one runway, and most of the time, you know, pilots are trained that, let's say, I'm flying into an airport. If I hear other planes using 2-4, you would think I would be smart and use the same runway as everyone else, just so there's no head-on collisions or any bullshit like that. Everyone's going the same direction, everyone can see each other, all that stuff. Well, just a few weeks ago, at our airport, we literally had dual runway like approaches happening. So we had someone on 2-4, and then we had someone coming in on 6, which is the opposite end. So these planes are literally facing each other, and both of them are going anywhere from 70 to 100 miles an hour on short final. Luckily, at the last minute, the one on 6 approach broke off and joined the downwind because they didn't listen. And when finally someone was like, "Hey, everyone's using 2-4," they finally decided to change it up. But
This is why downwind's important.
downwind is very important. But yeah, like, it's called the Wild West for a reason. When there is no tower, you're just talking abroad. Like, for instance, me just chatting with Huma traffic. I'm just saying, in general, Huma traffic, whoever the fuck is out here listening, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm at. And typically, you try to say what aircraft type you are, like, especially if you're a jet, you definitely want to say, like, a Citation, Phenom, whatever, just so, because that way small planes know, oh shit, we have Big Boy coming in, we should probably get the fuck out of the way. So yeah. Now
you could technically do it at a towered airport, but good luck. If we're speaking technical terms here, you might get a few numbers to call.
yeah, I would probably recommend don't just, like, if you're going to a towered airport, you would literally be like, for example, I'll use, I don't know, nearest international airport to me is Atlanta. We'll use Atlanta. So whenever you're coming in Atlanta, you'll be like, Atlanta Tower, Phenom 0 Sierra Foxtrot is blah, 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 20 miles out, inbound, you know, and then at that point, they tell you what to do. So it's, towered airports are nice because towered airports can be nice because, you know, ATC tells you what to do. You're not having to really watch out for traffic. You're not having to worry about it because you would think ATC is doing their job and keeping you safe. But there's, like, cons to that where, like, if you make a fuck up and it's a big enough fuck up to where ATC hates you now, you could either go as far as getting a number to call, but typically ATC is just going to chew your ass out. And when everyone else on frequency is listening to you getting chewed out, there is a big chance that you will meet one of those random people in another plane at some point. Because if the longer you stay in aviation, the more you realize even though it's like such a huge industry because you've got planes going all over the world, it's actually a really small industry because it's only actual pilots are only 0.1% of the population. So, like, I've met a ton of people a bunch of times that, like, let's say I met at some air show 2 years ago, they would fly into our airport, and I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? So there's a chance that you could be chewed out by ATC, and someone will be like, wait a minute, your voice sounds familiar. Did you get chewed out by ATC 2 years ago? And you're like, fuck. I should know, because
And
my buddy actually was that person.
um,
uh,
to add to this, getting a number to call is basically getting chewed out by ATC, but to the point where they don't want to do it on free.
yeah, if ATC gives you a number to call, that's literally like let's say you're a kid and you're with your mom at the park. She doesn't want to beat you while you're at the park because of how stupid you are. She doesn't want to make a scene. But she gives you that warning, you're going to get it when we get in the car, when we get home.
It's like when you were a kid and you fell asleep at church and then she beat you in the parking lot.
Jesus. Whoa. Holy crap. But yeah,
was that a little too personal?
No, that wasn't personal, but dang, this man just took it like I was just saying in general. That was like,
I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not. I can't say you're wrong. But yeah, when it comes to going to like a non-towered airport, you're talking abroad and you are having to watch out for traffic yourself. Like, for instance, I'm a pilot and I fly into the plane I fly is based at the airport I work at. So when I'm flying in, I'm not only saying where I am, who I am, what I'm doing, but I'm also looking for, like, if someone says they're in the downwind and I'm trying to enter the downwind, I am looking for that plane in the downwind just so I have visual confirmation I'm a good distance from them. So you're actually having to work a little bit more as a pilot because you're having to keep an idea of your surroundings at a non-towered airport. But at the same time, at a non-towered airport, there's no real rules. I mean, unless you're at a class Echo, like a class Delta, that when the tower shuts down, it's a class Echo. That's the only real spot where you kind of have to follow rules. But like at our airport, there's no, like, yes, you have to, most people follow your aviation rules, like your FAR AIM, but you have those literal, what we call cowboy pilots, who don't make a single radio call because it's not required. It's just highly recommended. You're not required to make a radio call. You're not required to, follow the pattern correctly. Like, for instance, if there's no, like, if I'm flying into, like, if I'm flying into Habersham and there's no one else around, I could say fuck the pattern and I could just join, like, I could do a straight in or like an extended left base. Like, I could do whatever I want at that point. No one's going to tell on me. However, when it starts coming to the fact of, are you endangering someone else because you are not following traffic, that's when you can get in trouble. Like, for instance, one of the guys that flies into our airport, he built his plane from scratch. Like, he bought a quarter of the instructions to build an experimental. And he built it from scratch. Didn't even buy the kit, just bought a quarter of the instructions. Bought the sheets of metal, bought the rivets, literally just built it from, what little instructions he had, and he's customized it to what he wants. Well, he makes his calls, he does all that. He's even added, all the... He has autopilot in his little Zenith, which is fucking insane. He does all this crazy stuff to his plane, and he's a very good pilot. Very good pilot. Well, one time, he was coming in on runway 6, and he's an old dude, so, he can sneak in, and no one's going to really... If he cuts someone off on accident, no one's going to come beat his ass for it. But he was landing on 6, and a flight school plane was landing on runway 24, even though he made every single call and that flight school plane made every single call, which the winds were favoring 6, his zenith is small, right? So he doesn't want to deal with any kind of fucking major wind. So he was landing on 6. They were doing an approach on 2-4, and they were not breaking off for any reason whatsoever. Even though he was like, "Hey, winds are favoring 6. Could you break off and join the downwind?" They said no. Or they didn't say anything. So that's basically a no. And yeah, when he touched down and he was slowing down, getting ready to pull off, they also had landed on the other end of the runway, and they literally, while they were both rolling on the runway, bypassed each other, wingtips, missing by a few feet. And they looked at each other, and the instructor and the student pilot, or the student plane, was like, "Hey, you should watch it and listen to your call, or listen to others' calls." And I shouldn't say his name, but our experimental guy was like, "Well, if you have a problem with it, come meet me in the FBO. We could talk it out right now. We could get this over with right now." And this guy's in his 80s, or no, like high 70s, 80s, and he's about to fight this 20-year-old instructor. The instructor never showed up. The instructor kept on about their business. So, it was so funny. But yeah, it's the Wild West out there, man. It is truly the Wild West sometimes. But it's fun. Like, it's super fun. No rules, no ATC gonna yell at you.
Dude, becoming a pilot's pretty much a humiliation ritual. You're bound to do something like stupid.
Yeah, like, no matter, I don't care how good of a pilot you are, at some point you're gonna do something so freaking stupid that everyone's gonna be like, "Idiot." Everyone's gonna be like,
I mean, I made a call to the wrong call sign before.
"Hey, one time,
But they sounded pretty. There's 3 numbers that are the exact same. So,
well, that's different." Now, for instance, working at the same airport that you fly out of can be a little interesting because, working at the airport, I actually have to do a runway inspection. We try to do it at least once a day. Sometimes we do it every other day, but at least once a day, we'll take one of the county cars out there and we'll drive down the runway just to make sure there's no debris or anything that blew on there. We have found full-on jackets, coats, fuel caps, an entire freaking cigar that was unopened. We found that before. It's crazy what you'll randomly find on a small county airport runway.
you also find a whole truck too.
Yeah, we've had an entire semi get confused at where the road was and drive down our freaking runway. I have a picture of it.
I mean, it's just a big road, bro.
It is just a big road, but how do you have your CDL and you are like, "You know what? This road, this one lane is like as wide as 7 lanes. Something seems to be off."
What's the chances he wanted to do it for fun?
I don't know. Anywho, so I do my inspection, right? And typically the call sign, or not really our call sign, we just say Habersham traffic, county vehicle, or airport vehicle is taken, runway 24 for a pod inspection. Pod is foreign obstacles or debris. So typically that's all we say, and then we'll be like, when we are done with the runway inspection, then we'll say Habersham traffic, county vehicle, clear of 2. Cool. Well, when I'm flying, I use my call sign Skyhawk 716. Imagine getting ready to take off in a Cessna 172, and instead of saying Skyhawk 716, you say county vehicle departing 24. I have done that. I've almost done
county
it.
vehicles are departing now?
I have almost done it multiple times. Like, I'll catch myself. Like, I'll be like, Habersham traffic, Skyhawk. Nope, I'm in the car. Habersham traffic, county vehicle. I have
See, no, because
cross
bro,
called these multiple times. I'll catch myself, but I have one time I was in the plane, I was doing a solo flight, and I straight up said, Habersham traffic, county vehicle, departing 2-4, departing, or, leaving the area to the east. I straight up said that, and then as I'm rolling on as I put in the power and I'm on the runway, like, releasing brakes, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not in a fucking car. What did I say? Even it took me a minute. Like, I've caught myself multiple times, like, and it's on the frequency, like, every time. So, and it's not just, every, like, when you have a Unicom, like, tower airports have a CTAF, which is a specific frequency. Now, it might be the same as the tower frequency, like, or it might not be. Like, if tower's offline, sometimes you'll use that same tower frequency as your CTAF, or sometimes they have a completely separate CTAF, just for, like, when tower goes offline, at that point, it is, non-towered rules at that point. Well, at airports like ours, where we don't have a tower, it's the CTAF, is the same as the Unicom. But the thing is, Unicom is not just designated to that one airport. Like, there's only, like, 3 or 4 Unicom frequencies. And one of them we're using right now in the sim, which is 122.8. At our airport, it's 122.7. At other airports, it's 122.9, 122.85. I think there's like 3 or 4. Well, the problem with that is, what is happening? My entire computer is frozen. Okay. Am I good? Am I good? Discord still seems like it's frozen. Are we good on stream? Stream, are we still good? Okay, am I good now? My entire...
so you heard nothing I said.
No, my entire computer froze, and all I could hear was a JIT. Like, Discord wasn't working, nothing was working.
Good comms. So what I said was, there was twice that I actually made a call to the wrong plane, or responded to a call to the wrong plane. One of them was because 2 of the planes sounded pretty similar. The second time was because by the end of the semester, I was already pretty used to flying all 3 of them. So I responded to a call to a completely opposite one because of that.
Okay, then. No, 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 no. No, no, that's not what... Huh? No.
Yo, can we not crash? I'm not talking about the plane. I'm talking about your PC.
My PC is always trying to crash. No, I don't know what's happening with that. I'm gonna exit out a few things that might be taking up even the slightest bit of extra shit, so... What's the altitude at the airport? We have to go to 5,800 feet. No. No. Which did it fucking again. There we go. That's what I wanted. Cool.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh. Hit a little pinch and roll, dude. Ooh.
Oh, there's a runt in front of us. Damn. We have held 1,500 feet per minute all the way up to 32,000 feet. Almost. And I think our speed is, like, holding pretty well. Damn, we're actually getting some decent flights today. Oh, no, I think we're starting to drop now. We hit 30. I had to say something, didn't I? Okay, we'll drop it to 1,000 feet per minute. Okay. Okie dokie 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 dokie. Okie dokie.
Oh. Arr.
Whoa. Pocket of turb? Damn.
Pocket of turb.
Pocket of turd.
Yes, I'm gonna never want you to speak with that again.
Boy, you don't like that? Pocket of turb. Pocket of tabulon. You know what's crazy?
Seems we have a stray pocket of turb, Captain.
Oh, God. Oh, I have to tell you a story today.
What?
So, the plane that I had to stay late for last night and be early for this morning was a Phenom 300. I'm not going to name the company just for I don't want to get sued, and also don't want to
Drop it in team chat.
I don't yeah, sure. But I don't want to just well, like, the thing I'm about to say is not really good toward the company, and I don't want to just have my ass handed to me from this.
I've never even heard of that, anyways. So.
Well, it's owned by Delta, or mostly owned by Delta. No, it's a charter company. They have King Airs and little jets and stuff like that. But anywho, they also have like PC-12s. Well, so this Phenom 300 that was supposed to depart from our airport this morning, like early this morning, like 7 a.m. or something. I had to be there at 6 a.m. for this fucker. Like, I had to be there 2 hours early to take care of this fucking plane. Oh, Mexico center just went off, so we don't have to deal with that. Anywho. But, so this plane was going to be taking 5 passengers down to the Bahamas. And we know these ladies. One of the ladies owns, like, a big health company. I won't name the company either. But it's a pretty big health company. They have a yacht down there in the Bahamas. And they go down there quite often to go hang out on the yacht and enjoy like a week or so down there, you know. And they were going down to the Bahamas. Well, there was this like storm cell that was kind of surrounding the tip of Florida and like part of the Bahamas. Like, if you could get through it, you could land at the Bahamas, no problem. But the problem with the Bahamas is whenever you fly down there, you're with Miami Center. Well, once you get to about 7,000 feet, like on your descent, Miami Center literally lets you go, and now you're on your own because they were going down to Marsh Harbor, and Marsh Harbor doesn't have a tower. So at that point, they are literally like, even jets they're on their own, right? Well, it happened to be raining down in Marsh Harbor, and they've got a it's longer than our runway at Habersham, but it's still a short runway compared to other runways. Well, the pilots were looking at the storm, and it was like their flight path had them going straight through the worst of the storm, right? And they were telling the ladies, they're like, "Hey, we don't know if we can do this flight today because the path down there is looking pretty bad. We don't want to, be stupid and, end up in a situation that we can't get out of." Well, as he's telling the women that, the passengers, me and my manager are just looking at the radar down there and looking at the forecast for, the 2-hour flight. And it's not even as bad as he's saying. Like, it is literally, they could literally bypass it if they waited like 30 minutes and took off with the same flight path. They would actually bypass the worst of it. So not only would they bypass the worst of it, but then they could actually get down to Marsh Harbor. The only problem is with the Phenom 300s, they don't have reverse thrust, and hydroplaning is something that they like to do. So if you don't have a decently long runway, like if you've only got 4,000 feet, yes, it can land there in sunshine, but in rain, you're probably going to you don't have reverse thrust, so you have to rely on brakes and tires. Well, if your tires are going off the fucking runway, then you're screwed. Well, down in Marsh Harbor, they have 6,000 feet, which we've had Phenoms land at our airport in the rain. Now, granted, they will be a little bit heavier than I think the Phenoms that have flown into ours in the rain, but from what it looks like, it's actually just off and on rain. It was on and off rain for today, and then the rest of the week was supposed to be kind of cloudy, half sunny. Well, the pilot was just telling him, "Hey, I don't know if we can do this, rain's looking pretty bad." And even my manager was like, "Well, if you take the path this way, if you kind of just change course slightly, like not much, you could just dip over around it all. Like even right now, you could just dip over around it all." And they just kept saying it, and they kept sitting there. They probably sat there for 2 hours. Like, they were supposed to depart at 7:45 a.m. Like, that's when the jet was supposed to be wheels up. Like, wheels off the ground, gear coming up. Like, they were supposed to be in the air at 7:45. Well, they were sitting there at 10:30, still trying to get an idea of whether or not they're going to do this flight. So I literally worked 2 hours of overtime for no fucking reason, pretty much. So finally the women are like, we won't do it today. And you know what, this shows how rich they are. The women were less, they were like, if it doesn't happen today, it's no worry. We can try it again, tomorrow or next week. Like, they have so much time on their hands, these old retired women do, and so much money, that they don't give a fuck if they go now or not. It's easier to go now, like they would like to go now, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And then they'll just go again in a week. Like, oh, we're just going to plan a trip to the Bahamas. And their biggest issue was if the weather is bad enough to where the ferry that takes people like around the different islands in the Bahamas, if the weather was too bad for the ferry to operate, that means their yacht would not be able to hop around from island to island because their yacht goes off of if the ferry can. Well, guess what? The ferry was operational and the yacht was able to do their job. So the women were like, I mean, hey, as long as the ferry's operating and the yacht's operating, she's like, I'm willing to go. If the storm's still too bad, she's like, it's okay. That's all this one woman was worried about. She wanted the yacht to be working. That's it. She's like, my minimum requirement is when we go down there, I want the weather to be good enough for the yacht. And I'm like,
So can I also come on the yacht?
I know, right? We made a joke saying to the manager, we're like, hey, you should probably get the phone number of one of these old ladies. They're all widows. You could probably go hook up with them and get some cash for a little bit. We were picking on them.
Yeah, and split with us.
But yeah, back to the main part of the story is this jet, these pilots were like, hey, the captain was like, it's probably not gonna, it's possible, but it's up to you guys. He was telling them it's up to you guys. Well, finally, after hours of sitting there and chatting like the Gilmore Girls, they finally were like, you know what? They're like, we'll try it again tomorrow. Okay, yeah, we'll all try it again tomorrow. We can all stay at each other's houses and try again tomorrow. Cool. Well, I shit you not. As soon as all those women were in their cars and leaving, the pilot immediately went to his phone, called dispatch, and was like, hey, flight is canceled. Can we get a ride home? Because since if once they had done, like, they had timed out at that point. Like, the pilots had timed out. Like, if they would have been on time with the flight, they would have gotten to the Bahamas and timed out, which means they would have had to airline home, and then they would have to have another crew fly the ladies back. Or they would probably just fly the Phenom back up and get some extra pay and then be timed out, and, you know, now they're on break.
That would have been very awkward.
Well, no, that's normal. Like, once you time out, like, of business hours, at that point,
Well, I know,
like,
but like
you can either airline back or and leave the jet there, or if, you know, the company has a reason for the jet to come, then they'll just pay a little bit extra. Like, yes, you've timed out, but they'll be like, hey, tomorrow you can fly the jet back and we'll just pay you like overtime pay. So that was what was probably going to happen. They were either going to airline back and leave the jet there, or, you know, get the overtime pay tomorrow and fly it back. And then either way, they're coming home. Either way, they're going home because they've timed out, and they, like, it was day 15 of flights that they were doing. Like, because corporate pilots, they will literally fly, like, they will go on trips for like over 2 weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks at a time. Like, they'll be gone for 2 to 3 weeks, but then they'll come home for like a week or two. And then it just repeats. But this pilot, I shit you not, as soon as those women were in their cars and leaving, he called dispatch, was like, hey, pilot, things not happening. Can you get us an Uber? And can you get us a flight back to Massachusetts, where both of them are from? Like, I shit you not, literally, as soon as that door closed, he was pulling out his phone. This man did not want to do that flight at all for some fucking reason. I guess because he wanted to go home that quickly or something. But no, this man he literally was telling these women, and we actually did some research after the pilots ended. Like, the pilots ended up getting their shit together, leaving the jet at our airport, and they got an Uber to Atlanta so they could airline home. Now, later in the day, another crew did come in and take the jet out, back over to where the company's headquarters is. But, I've never seen a pilot just be like, fuck a flight. Like, fuck you guys, I want to go home. Like, nothing was wrong with the jet. Like, we even did our research after the pilots left. And according to the specs of the Phenom 3E, at max landing weight, it should be able to it should be able to land at Marsh Harbor even with the wet runway. Now, depends on the definition of wet runway. Like, if it's pouring fucking rain and there's just water everywhere, like it's just a fucking lake, the runway is, that's a different story. But if there's puddles, they could have made it. They could have made it. But no, this pilot was so all about making sure that the flight did not happen that he literally was just telling them, nope, not happening. Um, so yeah, holy shit. I don't think he didn't have 100% lie, but he kind of half lied them just to not do the flight. Which these old ladies, they don't know any different. They're not pilots. They don't know shit about aviation. So they're like, as long as the jet takes us to our yacht, they're like, I don't care what happens. But yeah, he called dispatch. They left. New crew came in, flew the jet back to head HQ, and they're gonna try again tomorrow. They're gonna. I'm not working tomorrow, but they're gonna come back tomorrow. The women are, and they're gonna try to go back. But man, that was funny watching this captain just be like, "No, fuck your trip. I'm going home." Like,
Okay.
madam.
Yo.
Yo.
Rawr.
Oh, you.
Why do I have 3 timeouts by you from 2021?
Probably because I was fucking with you or something.
I wonder how many sniper. I wonder how many he has.
He who shall not be named.
It.
He's like Voldemort.
How many it has.
He's like Voldemort from Harry Potter, but like for our friend group, like he is the one who shall not. He is the Dark Lord. Oh my God, it's racist myself. Okay.
Here at Slug Flug. Never mind.
Oh. Okay. I gotta send you some videos, Mr. Joe.
Oh!
I'll throw them in team chat.
Yo, you might want to take something out of your bio.
What? What bio?
A certain. Your Twitch bio.
Twitch bio? I don't even know. I haven't even updated that in like ages.
It goes to a certain Twitter account.
Oh, yeah. Again, I haven't even updated that, and probably the last time that was updated was like last year or so.
You built like a year.
Yeah, I'll do that later. But I'm gonna send some shit in team chat. Yeah, I see it now. I went on there and found it now. I see that.
The bakery merch. I want a sticker.
I mean, you can get a sticker.
Yo, when is Slug Flug stuff coming on here, bro?
Get me a fucking logo. Gave
You're
you.
the one that makes the logos.
I gave you a few fucking ideas, and you were like, "No, none of those." So you can fucking make the logo and then just send it to me.
Oh, what? What?
I made a few concepts, and I was like, "Well, these don't have to be used, but we can take ideas from them and make what we
I want a
want."
Slug Flug sticker.
Well, fucking get me a logo. You can get me a damn logo. So, Joe, here you go. If you're curious, this is the jet that decided to make me wake up early and stay late and all that bullshit. That's that jet. Which, the Phenom 300s are beautiful jets. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Phenoms. We're flying a Phenom 100 right now. But Phenom 300s, fantastic aircraft. Fucking amazing.
It's like the chodes of the planes.
The Phenom 100 joke. Here's you a bit of it taking off earlier. It sounds so fucking good.
Mm.
We also had a special, even though Cirrus are for the gays, I mean, the high class people. Um, we had a special edition Cirrus come in. It's the G7, like the brand new Cirrus that just released last year or something like that. Well, a G7 flew into our airport. And I was like, I thought G7s weren't even like, really mass produced yet. Well, the G7 that flew into our airport is the launch edition. It is the first G7 ever built, and it was their show plane when they were advertising the G7s. It is literally the OG of the G7s. So it is probably the most badass Cirrus out there right now.
Dude, where's the vertical, bruh?
Bro, I wish they pulled a vertical. Now, do you want to see a badass plane that came in yesterday? Let's see if I can get some pictures.
Wait, W color scheme? I got something in my eye. Ooh.
So the plane that I'm sending you right now is an actual World War II warbird. It never actually saw combat, but it stayed stateside as a backup for the World War. Like it was that type of aircraft was literally the bombers that was bombing Japanese submarines and Japanese ships.
Japanese?
Japanese, yes. This one is painted like one that was in the war, but it did not see any combat. Um, biggest single engine radial ever. Like biggest single engine radial. 3-person crew. He even opened the bomb bay doors for me, which I thought was fucking awesome. Everything still works on it. Here, let me see if I can find the picture. I will send you a picture of comparison to a person. So I'm 6'2", right? This is me.
Yeah.
This is me standing straight up. Oh, there's a video of it taken off. But that picture is me standing straight up under the wing, like just standing, right next to the gear.
It does not look that big without a person standing next to it.
It is huge. Here's some other pictures in comparison. Picture of me standing at the back of the wing. Picture of me standing at the tail. Picture of me standing next to the fucking propeller. It's huge. Here, I'll send you a video of it starting up.
Oh, this is one. Oh, it's one of those ones where the gear does a little sideways thingy.
Yeah,
I like those.
but I'm gonna send you a video of it starting up, and if you look at the fuel farm on the left of the screen, you will see my flight instructor. You'll see Seth. He is literally standing next to one of the yellow pillars. Once I get it to send real quick.
I flew this thing in War Thunder. Can I log that?
And I log that. But yeah, it is an awesome aircraft, dude. He was flying it down for Sun and Fun.
Dude, we need to go to Sun and Fun, bro.
Where's my picture of a guy? The guy. Oh,
Can we go to Sun and Fun?
one day, yes. Here's a picture of the pilot feeling it. Like, it was just one guy who flew it in, but here's him feeling one of the wings. Literally just standing on, or like crouching on the wing, feeling it. It still has a tail hook because they used to land these things on carriers. And he said that thing weighs, empty weight is 15,000 pounds. And you're landing that shit on a carrier.
Oh, dude, it sounds so good, bro.
It does, though. Radials sound fucking fantastic, man. Radials are awesome.
See, this thing's fat looking, but at least it looks nice.
So, not only... So, guess how much... So, this thing runs on avgas. Guess how much fuel he took?
I have no idea.
270 gallons.
I was gonna say 200.
270 gallons. So, not only do the wings have tanks, but also above the bomb bay, like, kind of behind under the seats, there's also a central fuel tank. And the endurance of this thing, it can fly for 5 hours. Now, the pilot said, he's like, my glider doesn't last 5 hours, so he's like, I just do like 3 at a time. I was like, but still, you're flying this thing. I don't care if I'm flying 1 or 5 hours in it. This would just be awesome. And I don't know.
Would that be aura to have this in your logbook?
Oh, yeah, it would be fucking. Like, I thought the when I flew in the Stearman and did all those tricks, the Stearman felt big. Like, just the sides of the engine, and like I was like, this biplane is huge. The biplane or the Stearman is tiny compared to, or not tiny, but it is like, if you take the comparison of like a 152 versus a 172, you can clearly see the 172 is bigger. And then if you take, the Stearman is a 152 compared to this thing.
I think the 172 still takes us on in a fight.
No, he said that in the war, on each wing, he showed us where they plugged it up, but he showed us where the 250 caliber machine guns used to sit. He showed us.
Cal.
Yeah, he showed us where the 50 cal sat, the gun sat. He showed us where it could hold one. The bomb bay could hold either one 2,000-pound bomb or for
500s.
It was either four.
250.
No, it was 400s. They could carry 400s. Anywho, I don't remember the exact number, but not only could it carry, a big ass 2,000-pound bomb in the bomb bay, but also it had like. He said basically it was the World War II equivalent of missiles. Like, you could strap on the wings as well. Little rockets. I was like, this thing was a fucking machine. Freaking 50 cals. Oh.
If the War Thunder variant is any similar to the real life, this thing turns like a bus, though.
Oh no, he even said it's not got the most. It's a bomber. He said it's not got the most maneuverability in the world, but if you want to take out a boat or maybe another plane that you can easily catch it, like if you want to take out another bomber, this thing could do. He's like, it's not the fastest, it's not, the pride and joy of World War II. He's like, but it did some damage. He said, and there's only like a few still flying. He said there's only, I think he said there's only like 4 left flying or something like that. Like 4 kept in flying condition. But yeah, if Stream is wondering what type of plane we're talking about, it is the TBM 3E Avenger. It's a World War II plane, bombed Japan stuff, Japanese stuff. Awesome plane, big radial, sounds good. I don't know if the pictures show it, but if you actually look really close at the wings, you will see oil splattered all over it, right? Which radials do that. Especially, he said, especially radials, like if they haven't flown in a few months, like that one has. It hadn't flown since the last air show it did. He said they just splatter oil everywhere, right? Like radials are those, there are those planes where if it is not dripping oil somewhere, you have a problem. Like if it's dripping oil, it has oil, you're good. If it's not dripping oil, you need to fix something. But he said it just splatters oil everywhere. Well, I'm thinking, oh, maybe the inside of the wings, maybe the body, it has oil on it, especially on the bottom. No, me and my instructor literally went out to the wingtips and found oil streaks. I was like, how the hell does it get way up? But yeah, that thing. The pilot also said that the landing gear is so strong on that thing that you could stall it 20 feet above the runway and it would land on the gear and bounce no problem and keep going. 20 feet stalling it, you're dropping 15,000 pounds. Like you were literally just dropping it 20 feet on 2 wheels. The struts are so strong, they are solid steel that they can just handle that.
Yeah.
Yes, Queen. We still have like 2 hours left. Like, oh, here you go.
Oh my, bro. I'm going through mod view and
Of what?
I can see
Twitch
on
or
your stream.
yeah, Twitch.
On your stream. There's rewards from 3 years ago that I could that I can see.
Yeah. I don't have like for Tom's stream. I'm the one who does all the reward stuff. Like I'm the one who does all that. I don't have a mod that does all that for me. So.
Okay, I will complete all.
Yeah.
There you go. They're all cleaned up.
Sweet. That probably just made my entire stream be like, oh my gosh, weight off my shoulder. Look in team chat when you get the chance.
What is that?
Oh, and then here's another one. Oh, I need to send that one to the Minties. Oh.
You added Razor GK as a VIP 6 years ago.
Yep, I don't think any of my roles have really changed much. I think maybe over the past like 2 or 3 years, they've changed like maybe 2 people have like kind of changed slightly, not even much. Dude, my stream is dead. I don't chase. I honestly used to try to chase some kind of fame or something bigger than me. Like, I wanted to be a YouTuber, want to be a big streamer, want to make money. Like, it would be nice to have that extra pay coming in. Like, when I do get a paycheck from Twitch, which is like once every 4 months, that extra $50 is nice. But, you know, I just don't chase it anymore, man. I don't care. I'm just here to have fun. Um, the biggest things that I'm chasing now is just, the biggest things that are what I want now in life is, family. My biggest priorities is family, faith, um, flying. I have 3 Fs. Wow. I don't know, and just chilling out. And even flying is kind of taking a back seat because the family. Faith though has definitely gotten a lot better. So something's making progress. And it's definitely made progress if I'm willing to. The fact that I'm willing to say that on stream and not care anymore. I used to be so like shamed, embarrassed, whatever the word is.
W character development.
Now, like, I used to be the type where if someone, I don't care who I was talking to, if someone brought up the whole, if someone brings up politics now, it's like, okay, I would just try to get through this. What the heck did you do? What did you do? I'm watching it scroll across my screen. What is this, man? Will we have a smooth landing? Predict. How many channels? Can I predict on my own channel? Oh, this freaking screen is too small. Hold on. Let me pull it up on my phone. Did you go back and watch the stream from the landing from last flight?
No, I forgot about it.
It was actually like, not bad. A little shaky. You could tell it was a little rusty, but not a chance. Now, I can't do it in my own server. Are you serious? What? I can't do it. I literally cannot vote in my own. I didn't even make it, brother. That's kind of sad. I know if you make a prediction, like even as a mod, if you make the prediction, you cannot vote in it. Or if you do vote in it, you cannot choose the outcome later. Like, for LOS predictions, since I'm the one who made the predictions for each stream and each series, I don't know, not series. I could not pick, if I voted in it, I could not then pick the winner later. So yeah, I can't, I literally cannot do anything here. Are you not gonna vote, Joe? Because if you vote, I could at least, end it later. Or do you want other people to vote?
I want other people to vote.
That's fair. Will we have a smooth landing? Vote in the predictions right now. Probably not, but whatever your chances, go for it. Put in all your channel points. If you are brave enough, put in all your channel points, even if it's only 2. Put all of them in, and let's light this candle, man. Now, remember, we still have like 2 hours before we get to the landing, so I might be I might be tired as heck by then.
What we gotta do is get a Slugflug logo, so we can also get Dream stuff for Slugflug.
I can do that, but I just, need a graphic.
I need a logo as well, Cake. Mr. Graphics Designer.
I don't design graphics. I use what I have and just put it on a stream or put it on a product. Like,
bro might be Grug.
Like graphics for instance, a certain org that I used to be a part of. I didn't make the graphics. I just threw them on the stream.
Can I add that as a band name? Do I have editor on your thing, or like?
I don't know. I'd have to check, man.
I know there's a like higher up mod you could give to. I don't know.
There is a lead mod.
Like a lead mod.
Yeah, there is one. Hold on, roles manager. I don't know if I want to give power though.
Bro, what?
Oh, speaking of, I'm glad I'm looking at the roles because there is someone we need to drop from the VIP list.
Oh yeah, I see.
And another one.
Oh.
Maybe not add the name of the org, but maybe the name of the person. Like not
the name of the...
Here, I will add it. Hold on. Let's just go ahead and do this. Hold on. Channel. I need to open mod view on my own channel. I should know how to do this because I do it for time all the freaking time. Where is it at?
Oh no, money is in call. Uh-oh. I hope he doesn't notice that we're streaming. Oh, Legos doesn't say anything.
If we have to, we can jump to pilot zone. But if he jumps in stream, then...
If he jumps in stream... Can we...
Blocked terms.
Money magic.
No. Let me send you a screenshot of what I'm writing right now. Hold on, where's team chat? I think only mods can see what I did. Now, if that person was to show up, I don't know what it does then.
It's just an instant ban.
Or the name is just all asterisks, like the stars. It's just all asterisks. Oh my god. We are terrible people. You know what? Box of Legos. What we should give him. We should give him some. Can I make a custom role? Can I make like a penis lover role or something?
Bro, what?
Like that? For bots.
I mean, you can make custom like bit tags and stuff.
Yeah, but I want like a custom role just for him. People can hover over it and be like, oh. Add new. Box of Legos. I guess he could have. No, not. Have VIP.
not have 7TV?
What?
7TV? Do you not have?
7 TV.
Uh-huh.
No.
You don't have 7TV? Dude, it makes Twitch so much better, man. You can get custom emojis and stuff like that, bro.
Again, I don't.
It's just an extension.
I know, but I don't worry about Twitch half the time.
Yeah, but don't you want to be able to chat in other people's chats when you come in rarely, just to like throw in like a cat emoji or something like that?
The only other people I chat is Tom's chat. Well, I guess you could consider Faith Over Fear's chat, but I'm running the
And you can
stream.
also see when people get banned and stuff too, in other people's chats,
Oh,
and when they get deleted and stuff, and actually be able to see what they said. Funny. Yo, imagine Tom not even having 100 gifts.
yeah, I know, right? I've got 155 gifted in his, but he's at what, 74? He's not even at 75, man.
Bro, I was a kid before 100 gifted. Like, how are we slacking so much? Why'd you remove Streamlabs?
Because I don't use Streamlabs anymore.
Rest in peace, Streamlabs, bro.
We had to, for the Faith Over Fear channel, I don't know what Tom did when he was trying to set it up before they asked me to be production. He was trying to set up something with Streamlabs where it did like the timers and stuff like that. And somehow he made it to where the timers made custom to his channel were popping up in the Faith Over Fear chat. So it would say,
I mean, bro,
it would say,
yeah,
drink
no, 'cause I
Wraith
remember-
at this. He literally, it was all of his stuff. And we're like, what do we do? I removed Streamlabs as editor. I removed it as moderator. I did all Twitch side stuff that I was like, okay, this, this is what you should do. It still was doing it. So I had to literally, I kid you not, I could show you a screenshot. I'd have to, after this stream, I could show you a screenshot. But one of the blocked, people blocked for the Faith Over Fear organization is literally Streamlabs. I completely blocked it from the org Twitch. But now Stream Elements works great. I've already made custom commands for it and all that. Like, it's great.
You built. Never mind.
I'm built like a custom command. Wow, appreciate it. Anyone who is new, randomly popping in just to see a random flight sim stream, I'm sorry you have to see this as your random stream.
Bro, we gotta put some stuff on the stream, dude. Like interactive stuff, bro. Like we gotta spiffy it up here at Slug Flug.
Here.
We don't like a boring stuff.
I plan flights. I stream. I make them into videos. I upload them. You can do something for damn once.
You're saying you want me to do the production side of Slug Flug?
I want you to do the graphics side. Production's easy.
But I'm not that good at graphics.
I don't care. Get AI to make half of it, and then you just finish the rest of it. I don't give a crap. Make something.
I want it to. Okay, it's not that I don't care about AI, but I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, that's just straight AI.
That's what I mean. Use AI to get a baseline of like, hey, give me a logo for this idea. And then it'll give you all the AI bullcrap. But then at that point, you're like, you know what? I like this idea, but I like this idea. And then you could just make it on your own, like combine it and then make it how you want it. I'm not saying we should just copy and paste an AI picture. I'm saying
built like an AI picture.
I'm built like an AI picture. Well, according to that meme freaking comparison you sent me, and then I sent to Icons Reaper. Yeah, apparently I am built like an AI picture.
Actually,
I can literally show you what she said. For people that are wondering, Icon Trooper is one of my high school friends. And we do a lot of, like, we just went to a hockey game this past Saturday. Me, my wife, her, and her couple friends. And me and her do a lot of 3D printing, helping out each other a lot. So, here. Where is Team Chat? Should I send that screenshot of the block term to Money?
Yeah, yeah.
About to give my stream an upgrade.
I do think we need some stuff on stream though, because
Didn't freaking
I mean,
get it.
I don't care about viewers either, but it would
It would
probably
be
help
nice. It would
just
be.
not sitting on one viewer. Maybe we'll actually have a few clicks.
Especially, like, since, you know, half the time is us just talking and, you know, I'm literally just, the camera's just staring at the freaking screens. Money. Money just answered. Lamau. Money probably is dying laughing right now in the other chat, if I had to guess. Should I add it to the faith over fear?
Yeah, just put it in Jen.
Oh, I was gonna ask Money, should I add it to the faith over fear Twitch?
I was gonna say just put it in Jen.
Just put it in Jin? Oh no. I don't know if I want to put it in Jin. What's one of our, like... well, okay, let's see if Money thinks it's okay to drop in Jin, because... Because, you know, there are some limits to having fun.
I mean, he's gonna say no, but
Okay, he said definitely, he said don't add it to the Twitch.
boo, L take.
Well, I wasn't gonna... Let's see what he says to the, Oh, I need a drink.
Shut it.
You can suck my dick. Oh my god, we're actually getting some life. Fort Worth Center came online. Fort Worth Approach came online. Too bad we're not in any of that airspace. We are literally skirting south of it, like around it. We are not even touching it. We're getting close to it.
Is ISLA on, bruh?
LA's on, yeah. LA and oh, what you call it? SoCal approach.
Why is there a green blob next to China, but it doesn't have a name?
We're talking like west of China.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably one of their airspaces that even the Vatsim radar could give two craps about.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pissed off.
What'd you do? Look in the mirror.
No, not this time. Dude, I would. Oh, bro.
Are you about to scream on me, or what's happening? Are you good?
Nah, dude. You best hope. You best hope I don't run into run into you on the streets.
Well, why?
You're just gonna hope that you would be dead.
What did I do to you?
Cause here at Slug Flug,
Don't
we don't
abandon.
mess around.
We don't abandon takeoff. Here at Slug Flug, we don't abandon takeoffs and we don't do go rounds. So you know you are guaranteed to be on time. The condition you're in, being on time, we don't know, but you will be on
You're,
time.
you're guaranteed to fly. We just don't guarantee how long.
We can't even guarantee a certain altitude, but you will go flying. Okay, well, Joe can keep people entertained while I grab a drink.
Bro, what?
I'm grabbing a drink.
Don't leave me here.
You're okay. As long as you don't beat your meter.
Alright, let's go chat. What we up to? Good comms, chat.
I am back. I'm sure my co-pilot kept it nice and PG and respectful and family friendly. That probably is a no. I got myself some drink. I got myself some snacks. I'm vibing.
Yo, can we get some music up in this, bruh? I want my shapes. I want my.
You sound so autistic, dude. Like, I'll admit, we both have said some really stupid things and really autistic things. But you just being like, I want my shapes, man. It's like, brother.
I forgot I had the stream unmuted when I said that. That's why I laughed. Because it like came through and then it like realization hit. Like, what am I saying?
I suppose we can add Spotify to the stream. Nah. For us, sure. Stream, maybe not.
You know what stream can hear though?
What?
You know what? I might as well just slap my nuts and make milkshakes.
Do you know what stream has heard before? Where's Dylan's soundboard?
I miscalculated the fucking distance between the speed of light and the friction of air on my fucking hair testicle.
This is something stream has heard.
Wait, I heard if you. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, now you have to say it. Change that.
It's like
What
that.
are we looking at?
Oh God. Did I do it right?
Yo, if I don't get my shapes, bro, I'm gonna get pissed.
You look like shape. Your face looks like a fucking trapezoid.
You built like a wedge.
I know that's what your mom said. Told me.
Told me. Good comms.
Had a long day. And his face, dude.
Mama said it's my turn on the shapes.
Getting excited for shapes, everyone. Stream, you don't know what's happening in the background, but you have no idea. The absolute autistic side of Joe is coming out. And you know what? Where's it at?
Can we play Club Can't Handle Me? Just to start it off. You know, a little banger. Off rip. Yo, I appreciate the triangles, but I also want the circle.
This one is. Oh wait, sorry. Calling you autistic is like an insult to actual autism. So I'm so sorry, everyone who is actually autistic. Didn't mean to downplay you like that. Joe's just a special breed. DJ regular
I mean,
Joe.
yeah. I feel like watching Jeffy when I was younger probably played a pretty big role in how I act now.
Well, you know what else played a big role when you were younger?
What? Okay, bro, that's Aura, dude.
Stream has no idea what's happening, but it's cool.
Who doesn't know this peak?
I actually think I have the rights to play this on stream. I will forget to mute it Spotify again. Ugh.
I haven't listened to the full song, bro. You want to add this to the queue, bro?
Oh, I just added that to my playlist yesterday. I'm not kidding.
Oh, actually.
I'm not kidding. I literally just added it yesterday while I was waiting on that jet. I'm not kidding. I was listening to music.
Oh wait, what a banger! After high school, when we first. Okay, wait. Copyright. I forgot. My bad.
You sounded more autistic doing that. I don't know if copyright would even know what you were singing by the way you were singing it.
Alright.
Good lord. Be us against the world. Sing it like Tom.
Keep going. Keep going.
Have to say you were the one that got away. Oh, the one that got away.
Boston Tea Party, yeah.
Bro, I got Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm chilling. Singing the blues.
Oh, good sir, may I slice and dice you with my saber?
When we get to that chapter. I will be your girl. We keep all our promises. It would be us against the world.
Is this when you, it's like when you turn like an audio book to like the lowest setting for reading it.
And no. And then think about what we're hearing versus what stream is hearing. They're like, what the fuck? The whoa.
Okay. That one's getting clipped.
What happens at 1:15 a.m. on a flight is crazy.
Here at Slug Plug, we vibe and we party on our flights, man. In another life. We would keep all of our promises and it would be us against the world. In another life, I would make you stay. I don't have to say. You were the one that got away. Oh, the one that got away. I can't even hold it. Can't even hold it together
What are you
anymore.
saying?
I've lost it, man. Now, the song that's up next, which is the one you sent, you haven't listened to it all the way through yet. Here it comes.
No.
You're gonna like it. I can't believe that you pulled up that song that I literally just added.
This might still be faster than Tom's casting.
Oh. Oh no, I have to see that clip.
Okay, it was actually a pretty good song. I won't lie.
Are you attached to the song in any way? Because I might skip.
What is this song?
Because of You by Kelly Clarkson.
I do like the beat.
Because of you. Made by everyone around me. Because...
See, that's a problem. Is I'll listen to anything if I think it sounds good. Besides K-pop and rock and metal. Well, like hard rock, like screaming and stuff.
I can deal with a little bit of screaming. Like there's a band I listen to, Day to Remember. They have a little bit of screaming, but it's not all the time. Actually, they made a Christmas album. Like it wasn't Christmas music, but it was released at Christmas. Um, and they had some slow songs, and the lead singer, like, yeah, you hear him do his like, rock and roll singing, but lyrically singing, I did not know he could be that good. Like he can sing lyrically fantastic.
I don't know how those people don't get their throats messed up after.
The people that do the
Like-
screaming, actually, they kind of do a little bit. Their voice gets kind of messed up. Not much. But actually,
I know they have ways of doing it where like it
yeah,
doesn't damage anything, but still.
the band I listen to, yeah, the lead singer can do a little bit of screaming, but he can only do so much. They actually have a guy who's not even a part of the original five, who is their screamer.
Yeah, usually they have a certain person because they don't want to mess the people up that actually have like a good singing voice.
Pretty sure the song's about abuse. Oh, that's a banger of a song. We gotta move that one up a little bit. There's another banger.
If we don't play Club Can't Handle Me in the next few songs, I'm going to crash out. I want a little bit of Flow Rida. Just a little bit. Hey. 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 Yo, me and the gang are playing this at the function. Can't even handle me right now. You know how, this probably sounds very bad, considering stream can't hear what we're listening to.
Yeah, probably.
Hey. Oh, hell. Fall out. Can't even handle me right now. Fall out. Going up now. No, no, I feel go, go, go. Dude, I remember playing laser tag one time and that song was playing, bro, and I legit peaked. Dude, laser tag is goated, man.
We are now officially in Mexican airspace.
inside of me. Living in. Living inside of me. Living in the world. Hey! What was that? Living inside of me. Living in the world. Cake.
What's up? What?
You're done.
The heck, that? One by one, hitting up my sleeve.
Yeah. Noodles.
Oh, that burp felt good.
What happened?
I had a burp and it felt great. We have about an hour more to go en route.
It's actually been going kind of fast, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly. Already been online for almost 2.5 hours. Like, earlier I looked at the stream clock and it said it was already 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm like, when did an hour go by?
Wait, I haven't heard this in forever.
But I'll need a credit card. My club is 37,000 feet. I even cut my hair and changed my name. Hang out. We are officially out of Mexican airspace, back in America.
Oh, okay. Whew.
15 minutes of danger are over.
That was close.
That was close.
I don't know if the radar is even good enough to pick us up.
I don't know. The Mexican government and the cartel I'm less worried about. It's the freaking illegals trying to break in at the border with like RPGs that I'd be scared of.
Cartel got better air defense than the government.
Honestly. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. One hour to go. Oh my gosh, look at that, bro. Insta-ban.
What up?
You're a mod, you can
Oh.
see.
Bro, I forgot For how like memey the song is, it's actually catchy.
Yes. It's one of those songs where you don't tell everyone you listen to it, but you do.
I feel like it's one of those songs that come on the playlist. Everyone questions it at first, and then everyone completely forgets about it.
Yeah, everyone kind of questions it for like the first 30 seconds, but then they're like, eh. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star.
Ah.
You good, dog?
No. I just missed a quad pop. Practicing pop resets, okay? Ooh, wait, banger. Mm, mm.
Itching, man. Stop. I've been back here today. Come on, final hour. Slowly but surely. Do. Wow, we are going to be cutting this close.
What do you mean?
So we burn, if I can do math correctly, 7. I don't know. We burn about 750 pounds per hour, right? At cruise. Yeah. Well, we have 48 minutes left en route, and that's just straight. That's not including our nav or anything. We're down to 815 pounds.
Oh.
So we are going to be we're definitely putting this jet, like, when it comes to 2 people and full fuel, we will probably we will probably never take this thing on a longer than like a 2-hour flight. Once we get passengers in here, because at that point,
let's not pull an AFP.
Yeah. No, we will. Once we actually get passengers in this thing, it's probably going to be kind of like the Cirrus, where the only time we would need to fully top it off is if we're doing a flight with either just me or just, like, one pilot and a passenger, or just 2 pilots and that's it. Maintenance or something. That's the only times we would have it fully full, because that's a lot of weight. So we might go to, like, for instance, let's go to Lake Tahoe, where they have their extra house. That's an hour flight in the Cirrus, so I think that's like an hour flight in the Cirrus. So, you only need, I think half fuel is enough to get there and back. Same with the Phenom. It's going to be like where if you want to carry more people, but the same distance as a Cirrus.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Cirrus, literally, if you put full fuel in it, you can only have, but this is like when you start reaching the max gross weight. If you put full fuel in it, you can only have 1 pilot and 1 passenger, or 1 pilot or 2 pilots. Like, you can only have 2 people in it before you are capping, you can only have 2 people in it, and then you're capping your max takeoff. We want 2 people in full fuel isn't capping this max takeoff. It's more of range at that point, because you're burning more fuel. You're
just take off at the shuttle airport, because by the time we get down the runway, we'll already burned some fuel.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get all the way up to cruise speed on the ground just so we can rotate and get some good altitude. Once we pass this next waypoint, we will start getting ready for descent. Luckily, on the descent, we're going to be burning less fuel, so that 700 pounds will last longer.
Yeah, this flight actually went very quick.
It did for a long flight. Yeah, it did. Another just no.
Bump, 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 bump.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay, let's go and get frequencies put in. That way, when we start descending, we're good to go. Let's see here. AWAS is 525. And then if we go up to staff is 122.8. Oh heck yeah, we don't have to change rigs. So after this flight, I will be at 150 hours on Vatsim. And then I'll be at like what, 154, 153 at the end of the trip.
Wasn't bro? How many hours did bro have on Vatsim before Slug Slug?
Like, I don't even think it was. For some reason, 60 is popping in my head, but for some reason, that don't even sound right.
I'm pretty sure it was like very low. No.
Yeah, it had to be low. Well, let's see. If we go off that sim, if we go off of like the logbook, I'm at like 80, 90 hours in the logbook, which would put me, yeah, that'd be around 60 hours actually.
I thought it was around 30.
I feel like it probably was around 30, but then we did a lot of flights, where I just did we just kind of did some fun flights for 30 hours, and then Slug Plug hit at 60.
Because something in my head is reminding me of like 20 or 30. In
It
between
probably
there.
was, but I think we were doing like fun flights and stuff in between them. And
I mean,
Slug Plug.
pretty sure you also were doing some like F-22 stuff as well.
Yeah, well, it depends though, because VATSIM, if you go in VFR, if you just connect, if you don't have a flight plan, I don't think it counts as hours, even if you connect. Like if you file, even if it's a VFR flight plan, if you file a flight plan and then connect and do the whole flight and then disconnect, I think at that point it counts. But if you just connect as an F-22 and go have fun, I don't think that counts.
Dude, we should do some F-22 stuff on VATSIM and do some like dogfights. Like some 1-2 circle entries.
Next time they have
You know
that
how to do those, right?
next time they have that military flying event on VATSIM, we could dogfight whoever we want to.
You know how to do like 1-2 circle fights, right?
I've got the idea. But no, like that military uh VATSIM event thing. You could go dogfight an F-15 or F-16 or whoever's flying. Like you could just go hit them up and be like, "Hey, one dogfight." And ATC like is basically just like, "Well, I'm here to just spectate at this point."
Yeah, ATC is just keeping kill counts.
ATC is in there with popcorn, keeping kill counts, and just making sure random civilians don't get too close.
So why do we have a 152 pulling up in the field?
Oh gosh. Freaking, you got, like at Portland, you've got like F-15s doing dogfights next to the airport, and they're doing verticals over the airport. And then you just got this 152, like, I'm holding short, runway 10 left, and ATC's like, son of a biscuit. Like,
And there's just an F-22 behind it.
yeah, there's fully loaded with weapons and everything.
152 calls out caution wake turbulence to the F-22.
No, the F-22 is like, hey, buddy, we'll let you have more priority if you take one of these one of these missiles and strap it to your plane.
So bro's not taking off. Out of grace, out of crazy.
Phenom can come on. Well, or not. Only.
Dude, this is one of those songs that is goated, but also nostalgic.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ah.
I must take my slider on my GoXLR and turn on Spotify a little bit because I gotta hear AWAS once it pops up. Once we get in range.
Sauce Michael here.
ASOS, Michael here. ASOS, it's windy here. Can we see the 7-3? Were you awake during the flight, last flight, to see that we got close, like, within viewing distance of, like, 4 aircraft?
I don't know, cause the last like 30 minutes of that flight, I was awake, but I wasn't.
So we got within, like, viewing distance of, like, 4 aircraft. Like, we could see their lights going past. I think an A320, a 7-3, a 7-8, and something else.
You like ever wake up, and for like a solid 20 minutes after you wake up, everything feels like a fever dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, I think half of my streams are fever dreams, so.
Especially back in the days where you used to run private matches with everyone. Dude, getting Tom and Sniper in the same private match in a VC, bro, that was like the best thing that could happen on stream.
I mean, we have another version of Sniper in the other one, but
No, but nothing could like top that.
nothing could compare to that. Which Sniper's still around. Very rarely, but he's still around. His Discord account got hacked not too long ago, and had to re-invite him to my server.
Oh no, I got a message from it.
Are we sure we're not in viewing distance of this freaking plane? I feel like it should be getting close.
I don't know. If you can't see it, I wouldn't be able to see it because for some reason I can see straight lamps from 300,000 feet, but God forbid I can see a plane 2 miles away.
Oh wait, hold on. There it is, right there. I can't see it from the cockpit view. I barely saw it. I saw the, oh, there it is. There it is, right there. Stream can barely see it, but on the left side screen there is what looks like a star just kind of slowly moving. It is southwest 4226 going from Phoenix to Orlando at 35,000 feet. So they are literally just 1,000 feet higher than us.
Hank,
Man,
you built like an oozy boozy.
appreciate it.
Bro, you built like the sun from Teletubbies.
Apparently, I didn't learn until
Oh.
recently that I built like a cat meme.
Bro, that might be a good one. That might be a good one.
What?
Tom built like the purple Teletubby.
Oh my god.
Rag! I don't think I'm gonna be able to top the pig one.
Especially that one came out of like left field, like.
Bro wasn't even talking. I don't think he said anything for like a solid 10 minutes. And I just said that.
Yeah. Yeah. This man got caught. You didn't just throw a stray at him. You just decided to find the quietest person in the voice chat and just fire a cannon at him, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's like talking in the group chat with your friends and then somebody randomly directs it to you by posting an image of you from 5 years ago. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
What do you mean no?
We don't need any images of me from 5 years ago.
I have a few.
Yeah, but for you, that's concerning. How many pounds do we have left? Let's see here. We're at 549 pounds.
We got. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Nice wallet.
Car. Currently looking for my wife a new car. Because her two-door stick shift Jeep Wrangler is just not gonna cut it when carrying a child around the place. So
What do you mean? It's a perfect car, bro.
I mean, it's got, you know, 4 seats in it, but imagine trying to get a car seat in and out of a two-door vehicle.
Okay.
And also it's terrible on gas because it's a Jeep.
Well, just put the car seat on top, bro.
Uh,
Install like a little fishbowl, like Reed Timmer did.
I think my wife would have a slight issue with that.
What?
I think she would have a slight problem.
Put like rockets up there too. It can like man the rockets.
You can.
Does anybody still not know? Is it like full public news now?
It's kind of pretty much amongst like friends and family. It's pretty much like full. Like, if I say it on stream, only really close friends that I already know watch my stream, so it's not really. And if a random stranger does it, it's fine. But like when it comes to social media, where coworkers, friends, family, you know, everyone extended, that has not been like fully announced to, you know, the world. Um, it'll happen soon. We actually, if you want some news, if anyone wants some news about it, we are going to be finding out the gender on the 16th. So literally a week from tomorrow.
Come on, boy, please, boy.
We are going to be finding out the gender, and at that point, I'm actually working on a gender reveal video. It's like a little teaser trailer. Um,
Oh, bro,
just
we
for-
need Slug Flug merch in it.
I can make. You know what's funny? The merch store I use now has like baby clothes, so we could have my kid wearing Slug Look.
That, bro, you have to do that at the hospital, bro. That has to be the first thing that gets put on.
My wife was like, she said as soon as she gives birth and you know everything's good to go, she's like, the first drink I want is her favorite coffee monster. She's like, that's the first thing I want. But then after the kid's born, but then she's like, then the next chance I get, whether it's the kid stays at the grandparents for a little bit, or she's like, or if the kid's just asleep, she's like, I'm getting a margarita as soon as I can.
Brother.
I'm like, wow. Don't worry, everyone. She's not an alcoholic. She
No,
just
what we need is Dylan on Minecraft, bro. That's what we need.
dude, imagine
Bro's just dead.
anything but the tree.
Yeah, legit anything but the tree. Takes 5 months just to build a tree. In a room, then I stare into the moon. In the air, we from sound. Do 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 do. The hair in the mouth, the ring in my hand. Hey.
Good job.
What happened? You got a problem?
Lay down, action. After all of the mistakes that I made, if you knew. That I'm ready for break. Oh wow, this Mooney is sexy. Oh, if I could have the money to like afford a plane. Oh my gosh, that Mooney looks good.
I know what would help.
It's got a,
I know what would
a
help.
GPS in it too.
I'm raising my hand. I know what would help.
What?
Day trading.
Kilo Delta Mike November automated weather observation 060.
Get a funded account.
Wind
pass the evaluation, get win 5 days in a row or something like that, and then get a payout, bro. Easy 10,000 or 20,000 or however much.
Could you shut the
You
fuck
decide.
up? I'm trying to listen to the AWAS.
Sorry, Michael.
Wind 010 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 2989er. Kilo Delta Mike November automated
29er, 89er. Okay.
Zulu.
Now I can continue with the music.
I don't.
What runway numbers do we have here?
Do your rest.
Kilo Delta Mike November automated weather observation 0600 Zulu. Wind 010 at 5.
010.
Visibility.
That's live, right? Make sure it's live. Yeah, it's live.
Anything but live weather.
No, it was on. I had to double check it. Live weather's always on. Real time kind of like it starts like an hour behind for some reason, even though I put it on every time.
The the last flight, we should probably do without ATC just in case.
And we would have to stay below. We would have to stay below 18,000 if we want to do VFR. Oh, well, we could do IFR, but we gotta make sure Seattle's not online. Or LA. We gotta make sure LA, Oakland, and Seattle are not online. Those, two of those are on all the time.
LA is gonna be the problem.
Both of them, Seattle and LA, are gonna be the problem. Because they're on all the time. Oakland is... You can get around them. Okay, 010. Okay, Mr. Who's still a student pilot in real life. Your runway numbers are runway 4, runway 22, runway 8, and runway 26. The winds are 010 at 5. What's your runway choice?
I'm gonna be honest, I completely blanked what happened.
So the winds are 010 at 5. And which runway would you choose out of these 4? Runway 4, runway 22, runway 8, or runway 26?
Runway 8, bro.
I would choose 4 because you're only 30 degrees off.
No, dude, like you gotta pick. Okay, well obviously it's 4, but you gotta think though. You gotta assert your dominance and double it and give it to the next person.
What and give it?
So you gotta go 8.
Okay, actually, the winds aren't that bad. So which one's better for procedure wise?
It's 5 knots, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm doing either 22 or runway 8. We're gonna do 22. Yep.
Okay, just skip both of our options then.
Yeah, 22 is easier to get onto. And we're gonna join at Weeby. Yeah, that was there. And we can go ahead and activate it. You. So we're gonna join there at. We need to be there at 7100, so we can join there. Sweet, we're descending. Okay, we're going to stop there for now because it is getting ready for descent time. So it was 298. Cool. Oh, 2989.
Uh,
I know. Oh, they're 10,000. Go and turn on landing lights. Hey, that's the runway in sight right there for one of them. I just gotta watch this fuel because holy crap, we are low. Runway in sight, baby! Okay, let's go and set this baby down. Okay. Okay, gear's coming down. A little late on the gear, but it's fine. I'm kind of in a rush anyway. 3 green, cool, we're good. My plane. Coming a little bit hot, it's fine. We're just gonna go ahead and drop all the speed right now. This is a skinny little runway. Ahead, let her float. Don't pull, let's not pull. There we go. Yeah, not my best approach or landing. Not even close. But I was kind of just get on the ground because this, I think this is definitely we pushed the range of the aircraft.
My bad, Chad. I forgot to tell everyone to brace.
I wanted to come in a little hot, like on the approach, just because I knew we were, we're running a little low on fuel. If we got to do a go around, we would have enough fuel to do a go around. But I almost didn't slow down enough at all because on the short final, I'm like, ah, shit, I need to just go almost idle and then just drop gear. Which is what ended up happening. Where is this taxi?
You're never gonna get.
Where the hell am I? Brother, what? Where am I?
See, in real life, if you don't know where you're at, stop and check.
Okay. No, like, it made a turn that I thought I wasn't at yet. The runway and the taxiways are both really skinny, so everything feels a little weird.
So just... Okay. No calls going across the runway. Yep, that's a...
Well, here's the thing. I would do that. However, the Unicom here is literally the 122.8. Everyone would hear me within like a 200-mile radius.
There's only a few people within that range.
Yeah, you're right, Is there like a jet parking or something that I'm missing, or am I just retarded?
Just block the van in.
Block the van in. Oh no, this is this airport.
Yo, okay.
Wait, this is the airport that when you followed me in the F-22 for the sim flight, we almost hit the tower, or we saw the big radio tower that they had.
Oh, the like 20,000 foot tower?
Yeah. Yeah, you know the one.
Yo, okay. You're never gonna guess what I'm eating.
Food.
Yeah. I'm eating scrambled eggs.
Maybe I can park here. I'm hoping I can park here. Jet fuel here is kind of expensive, but you know, I'll take it. Okay, well, at the beginning of this trip, full fuel, we started off with 2,756 pounds of fuel. Right now, we're at 213.
I think we could do the next leg.
No, dude, bro. We would have flame out on the climb out, or right after we hit cruise, because when we're climbing, you do realize we're doing like on climb out. I think it's like 1,000 or like 1,100 pounds per hour, and it takes us like 30 minutes to get up there. Brother, we would not have any.
Just tell the engines no.
Just tell the I can't do that. I'm gonna wait till the flaps.
This is why we got Toothless on call.
It was very scuffed full lane thing. So it's those can turn off. Those can stay on. How long does it take? I was about to say, how long does it take the flaps to pump up? We're at
Probably
207.
as long as, not much. Cool, sweet. Well, that is going to be it for this flight. Let's go and kill these engines. Oh, you can't see shit, bro. Yeah, like out that direction somewhere is like that 20,000 foot. Sweet. Well, that is it for this trip.
Next trip we are we still gonna do the 2-in-1?
Depends on how we feel about it.
I mean, technically, if we really wanted to, go ahead. We could just fuel up and say, fuck it, and go now if we really wanted to.
I think that's enough
Because
flying.
LA just went offline. Seattle's offline. Well, I mean, like next
You can only
leg.
do so much in one day is the thing.
I can only do so much in one day. Mr. sits here and clicks the light switch in the freaking Barrow knob like twice
Hey, bro.
the entire flight,
It's hard to turn that barrel knob.
brother. Okay, so I'm kind of curious. How many miles was this flight?
Probably a few if I had to guess.
Thanks for the help.
I would probably say 9 or 10, maybe. Maybe 11.
Because this actually gives me a better idea of what full fuel in this thing does to it.
Sorry, had something in my throat.
Yeah, no, it's what you love to drink later. Okay, so 968 miles, and we had enough fuel to maybe go another 40 miles, or 30, 40 miles. So, yeah, 1,000 miles is like the absolute max range, and that's, full fuel with only 2 passengers and light luggage. If we had, 2 pilots, 2 or 4 passengers, we're gonna have to drop to like at that point you might as well drop it to, I don't even think we could do 2,000 pounds. We would have to drop down to like 1,750 or less, so our range would be cut. It would be either at most 3/4 of what it is. It would be like 750 miles. But if I had to guess, it would probably be around like 600 instead. Like that
That's
would be
kind of crazy
max.
slog.
Okay, well, anywho, adios, everyone. We will see you in the next fight.
Hey, chat! Bye!